Hello YouTube, Jazza here. So let's talk about what's happened in the past week or so on this channel, shall we? In case you've somehow missed this, I did a video saying why I would potentially be voting for each of the major parties that I, as an English person, can vote for on the 7th of May in the UK general election. I started with UKIP because I had to start with UKIP. I had to start with something controversial that would start making people think. What resulted was something that I probably should have expected a little bit more, in that I lost 200 subscribers, 200 regular viewers, which is about 10% of my regular viewership, to the fact that this video came across as me endorsing UKIP. Now, just to be clear, all of those videos, all of the policies that I talked about are all things that I passionately feel are important stuff that needs to be considered when we go to the ballot box on the 7th of May. Therefore, I had to ignore things in certain parties that I think aren't helpful or things that I disagree with. The reason that I did this was because I want to give you guys reasons to vote. I don't want to give you guys a reason to be fearful of this party or be fearful of that candidate. One of the biggest problems with the media in this country at the moment is the fact that it is a series of little echo chambers that just have a lot of people agreeing with each other, and that does not help democracy. I think one of the greatest things that we saw in the past 5 years is the fact that we have been held together by a coalition government that has been built on compromise. And although you may have not expected it to last 5 years and for it to do the stuff that it has done, it's seen two political parties that had differing views and differing manifestos come together and find common ground. And I think that only through doing that we are able to go forward as a country and be less divisive. What I want to be the takeaway from this series of videos that I did is the fact that through engagement you can change things. Look at what's happening in Scotland after the referendum, where they said no, but now have a hugely engaged electorate. We're going to see a Scotland now that's going to have about 90% of its seats change hands. They are taking power, they are changing things through democracy, and I think that that is how we do things, and it's not by doing what Russell Brand wants us to do and just sitting at home and doing civic action. So he advocates protesting and lobbying people, right, but not voting because we haven't been given something to vote for. I wanted to give you guys something to vote for. Whether it's UKIP or the Greens or the Lib Dems or Greens or Labour or SNP or Plaid Cymru or the DUP or Sinn Féin, right? Your voice is worth hearing, but in order to have your voice heard, you have to engage, find out who your local candidates are, find out what they stand for. And if, at the end of the day, none of the people who are standing in your constituency represent your views, you have another option, and that is spoiling your ballot. It's better to turn out and to draw a penis on the ballot paper than to just be a forgotten citizen who doesn't engage. You have power. We've been given power. This isn't something that has just been given to us by the gods. People earn the vote. And the fact that so few people are using it, over a third of people in the UK didn't vote in 2010, I find that horrifying and scary and depressing. Your voice is worth hearing. I honestly don't know who I'm going to vote for on the 7th of May yet. I only have 6 days left. But I will be going to the polling station, and I will be engaging in whatever way I see fit on that day. I hope you do the same as well, and I hope that in at least one of these videos you've engaged with somebody who had a different view to you. Because it's through compromise and it's through engagement that we are going to be able to make this country a better place. And I genuinely believe that. So that's all I have to say on the matter. I've been rhyming with oranges. I'm in a park in Hackney. Toodaloo. Look at Scotland, what's happening there. After the referendum, they have a hugely engaged electorate. There's a dog coming and running towards me. Hello, mate. Ooh. Oh, hello. Hello, Ordinal. Oh, you're a cutie, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Go on, mate, off you go. So I'm going to spin that and say that that dog really wanted to engage with the conversation and wanted to engage with politics. If that dog wants to engage, so should you. It's a stretch, I know.